Hi, it's Myrna here, and today I just wanted to share a quick thought I had this morning. I was watching the local Sunrise, it's called, and it's an early morning show, a lot of light-hearted stuff, and they report on the news, have the news as well, and report the world news and all the tragedies and events of the world. And this particular morning, they happened to report on the Coopers Hill cheese rolling and wake event over in England, and how they weren't. Normally, they use I'll just check here. I need to get my info correct. They normally use a double Gloucester cheese, which is 7-pound round roll of cheese. But this year, they organisers have decided not to use the cheese ball because it can get up to 70 miles an hour or 112 kilometres an hour as it rolls down this hill and could possibly injure someone on the spectators. But I remember listening to this report thinking, wow, they must be a little bit struggling to find some things to report on if this is making the news, the lack of a cheese ball in the race, the Coopers Hill race. But after a while, I got to think about it a little more, and it occurred to me that it's probably the best breaking news event that I have heard in a long time. It is something light-hearted and, whilst important, not a tragedy by the standard of what is usually reported. So it also made me aware and made me think that how conditioned we are to expect on the news to hear all the doom and the gloom and the horrible stuff that's going on around the world. My thought after I heard that, as I said, was, wow, they haven't got much to report on. But wouldn't it be good if the news was full of stuff like that? Just the ordinary, everyday things that aren't tragic, disasters that are happening. Yes, we need to know about these things, but do we need to be bombarded by them every hour, every day? It's very easy then to get locked into the thinking that all there is around us is doom and gloom, especially while we're all struggling with our own lives and our own stresses and concerns. So it's nice just to be aware that think of your conditioning and what you're expecting to hear on the news, and if all you are hearing is doom and gloom, and if all there is in your life is tragedy and disaster and stress, make sure you take the time to go and find something outside of that that is lighthearted and fun, and just to make you, to reinforce in your mind that there are good things around and that there are fun times to be had as well. So that was just my thought this morning on this news report about how conditioned we are to expect to hear the worst all the time, and how we sometimes block out anything that is good. So we need to be more aware of that. Just wanted to share that, and I'd love your comments or below to see what your thoughts are on how often you hear of any bizarre kind of news stories and block them out and don't pay attention to them, but you do stop and listen to anything that's a disaster on the news, or if you don't hear anything disastrous, how does your day go? So share your thoughts, let me know what you think, and we'll chat again soon.